What's good, guys? It's Sam here, and I'm sitting on the porcelain goddess right now, getting fucking pubes in my mouth or fucking hair of some sort. And I was thinking about the training for this past week, doing doubles all week. So I did doubles for 6 days, and I trained today. So training 7 days in a row. And is that overtraining? I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. If this is your first time here, make sure you press that subscribe button and that little bell notification. And then also down in the comments, you can just put thankful that this is not smell-o-vision because, well, you can figure that out. So this past week, first of all, I just wanted to talk about mindset real quick. And I don't think a lot of people who come to the channel have this perspective, and I really appreciate that. So thank you guys. The almost like hate. It's like a hate. They come off as haters most of the time, but it's more so about their limited mindset and the inflexibility they have about thinking about things, which you feel bad for them. But think about this analogy for a second, right? This metaphor. Certain places will make like a pizza, right? So you make a pizza and then you put your fucking sauce and you put cheese and then you put pepperoni down, right? If you want a pepperoni pizza. But there's also places that put sauce down and then they put fucking pepperoni down and then they put cheese down. Is that still pizza? Yeah, it is. It's still a fucking pizza. It's just done differently. And people's path in life is the same thing. Just because I'm going 7 days a week doesn't mean it's wrong. It's just the path I chose to take. And similarly, the things that you do in life, that's your choice. I like to back things up generally with the foundation of some type of data and research. That's fantastic. But I think coming with a open mind to experimentation and trying new things, right? Like maybe you actually like pizza better with fucking pepperoni underneath the cheese. Maybe. You don't know unless you fucking try it. Like so many people have an opinion that they're so fucking like uptight in their fucking mind. Their panties are just so far up their ass. About their opinion, and you feel bad for them because they actually have to live their life like that. Like that fucking sucks. But they're so uptight about their idea that, and they've never even fucking done it before, right? So I want to approach training double 2 days and training 7 days a week with that mindset, okay? Because until you try it, you don't know, right? Like, I talk about compounds or certain types of drugs and stuff fairly often, and give me a thumbs up for that. Fucking SARMs. Or give me a thumbs up for Tweety Bird. This is by far my favorite towel. Tweety Bird, what's up? Hi, chirp chirp chirp. I like Tweety Bird towel because it's so thin. I don't like those like super like thick, plush, like soft towels. I feel like I like the smaller, thinner towels like 100 times more than I do those plush ones. Complete tangent, but Tweety Bird was looking at me and was like, I want to be in the video, so I was like, okay. So twice a day, right? First of all, if you go back and look at the channel from 2 weeks ago or something, or just a week ago, before this past Sunday, so that's probably around the 20th or something like that. Today's Saturday, the 2nd of February. So go back, 8 days ago or so. Excuse me. I post videos of posing, just essentially physique updates after every workout or the vast majority of the workouts. So you get to track my progress and go back and look at some of those posing videos. They're like a minute to 2-3 minutes long total. Go back and watch a couple of those and pay close attention to my serratus, which to the anterior and major right over here. Like along the ribs here, and my obliques. Also, the area specifically, if you look at my belly button, right to the right of or left of my belly button, that area, the kind of like, if you were to picture your obliques as like a fucking picture frame, right? And your obliques are like the edges of the frame that are boxing in your abs. So look at that from about 10 days ago, and then watch the one that I just posted. I think it's probably 1 or 2 videos before this one, or the one from yesterday. And there's a tremendous amount of fat loss. So I think it was actually super surprising. Like, the amount of fat loss in that area was just tremendous. I think that was a tremendous benefit. I didn't go up above an hour of cardio. My diet stayed about the same. I'm still eating about 3 pounds of fucking meat a day. Like 2 pounds of ground beef, 90-10, about 12 and a half ounces of chicken per day, and then generally speaking, 5 to 6 pieces of turkey bacon, and then some other things. Like, that was during the day, and then I also did a protein shake and generally a quesadilla in the evening, maybe 2 quesadillas in the evening. So I was eating a fuckload of food, like probably still 3,500 calories-ish, and I actually had no fucking idea if it was 3,500 or not, so you can take that with a complete grain of salt, because I have no fucking idea what the calorie count is on that. But you could probably come up with an estimate based on that. But the diet stayed basically the same this past week as it was the week before. But the amount of fat loss in 1 week, 7 fucking days, it blew my mind how much fat came off. You can even see the striations. Like, if you look on, there's a link in the description for my Instagram. Like, when you get over to Instagram, make sure you follow, but just look at one of the last 2 or 3 pictures or something where I'm posing, I'm flexing my serratus, if I'm saying that right, and my obliques, and you get to see the actual lines coming in from 1 week. That was tremendous the amount of fat loss I lost in this past week. Excuse me, the amount of cardio that I did went from about 40 minutes to 60 minutes, in that range. Like, it varied. It was not 60 minutes every day, and it wasn't 40 minutes every day. I think one day I probably hit 40 minutes, and maybe 1 or 2 days I hit 60 minutes. The other days were like variable between 40 and 60, and it wasn't per session. That was a combination. So it would be like, 25 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes at night, or 20 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes at night, or something like that. In the morning, sometimes I would be a little late to the gym, so I'd run out of time. But there was not a there wasn't a huge increase, other than I was doing 2 sessions now. The level increased slightly. So maybe I was walking at an incline on the treadmill at the highest incline. So maybe I was at like, I don't remember. If you look at the older videos, you can audit me, but I was probably at like 2 or 2.2. And this past week, I got up to 2.3, maybe 2.4 miles per hour. And it wasn't like every single time. Sometimes we're 2.2. Stairmaster, same thing. Last week, I think I was around level 6. This week, I got up to level 7 a couple times, not all the time. But the amount of fat that I lost just fucking blew my mind. I was like, holy fuck. So that's the benefit to it. Now I wanted to talk about like the side effects of training double, right? Doing two a day, from a fat loss standpoint is fucking point. Like, fucking, you should try that if you want to lose some fat real quick. I'm gonna be going on vacation to Costa Rica probably in a little bit about 2 weeks. So I'm gonna continue with that regimen, 2 a day, maybe 5 days or 6 days. I don't think I'm gonna continue 7. Maybe we'll see how it plays out. Also, just on a side note question, do you guys sometimes like? I like training. I like going to the gym. I like fucking being in there and hitting weights. And sometimes I have difficulty not going to the gym. Like, maybe I should get a life, but that's what I enjoy doing, right? Like, if you enjoy doing something, you should do it, right? So sometimes the training less is almost like a challenge for me. But after I get back from vacation, I'm definitely going to try experimenting with 4 days on, or I mean 4 sessions. What I'm thinking is every other day. Do one day, do a double one day, and then take a day off. Give my body time to recover. Then do a double, then take a day off. Then do a double, and then take a day off. And do that rotation for a couple weeks, and just see how I feel, see how I look, see how my body feels. Because what I did notice a huge amount this past week is the intensity on all my workouts fucking plummeted. I'm not sure if I was distracted. My sleep was pretty consistent. Generally speaking, I get right around 7 to 8 hours every single night. I go to bed between 10 and 11, and I get up right around 6. My diet at this point is the best from a nutritional standpoint, like, that's ever been in my entire life. So I don't think it's from that standpoint, and I don't think it was from the sleep. I think it was from the training, like just going twice a day. The level of intensity was like fucking through, like in the toilet. I feel that in the mornings when I would do the cardio and then I would start training, sometimes I would be like, oh, it's okay, I'll be back tonight. You know what I mean? And then I'm not bringing it where, because I'm like, oh, I can fucking step it up again tonight if I don't like go real hard right now, because I know I'll be back here tonight. I just feel like that there was a little bit of that mental angst going on, and that I didn't care for, because I feel to get the feeling that I like of the crazy intense workouts where it's just like you have fucking blinders on and you don't see anything else that's going on around me. Like when I'm in that zone, you could be fucking working out right next to me, and I would have no idea that you're right next to me whatsoever, because it's like I'm right there at that fucking, I'm doing that rep, and that's the only thing I can fucking focus on. That's it. And there was a huge lack of that this past week. And I think I would attribute that to the double training. And you're like, no shit, Sam. Who the fuck trains 7 days a week? Okay, I'm not asking your opinion. I'm just telling you my thoughts on what I felt. Just be thankful it's not smell-o-vision. 10 years we'll have smell-o-vision. And then I stop fucking filming myself while I'm taking a shit. So that dropped off drastically. So afterwards, when I get back from vacation, I think I'm gonna start going every other day, and I'll talk about that too in terms of the results and how I'm feeling. But for the next 2 weeks, I think I'm gonna continue the doubles. Like training 7 days a week, probably not a healthy thing to do. It's only 2 weeks, so it'll only be like 21 days of trying it. But from a fat loss standpoint, holy fuck. Like, if you want to lose some fat quick, that's like, whoo-wee, that's fucking on point. The amount of fat I lost was just like bonkers. I was like, holy fuck. And remember, like, I told you what I'm eating. I'm like, first thing in the morning is a protein shake, 2 cups of whole milk. By the way, I did a nutritional update video. That's the video before this one. So if you want to, the things that I changed week over week from last week to this week, go check out that video, and I talk about my like what I changed in my diet. But 3 pounds of meat, right? Like I have protein shake first thing in the morning, 2 cups of whole milk, a scoop of protein, 30 grams. This past week I had 2 pounds of ground beef, just over 2 pounds of ground beef, 90-10, 12 and a half ounces of chicken, and about 6 pieces of turkey bacon per day. A bunch of arugula, this red lettuce type stuff, this other type of lettuce. Did I mention spinach, onion, tomato, garlic, a fuckload of spices, chia seeds, and flax seeds that I make with my meals to add in as many micronutrients as possible so they can like just have a fucking like micronutrition blast party in my fucking body, because I know that's what your body needs to operate optimally. Like it's going to help with your metabolism, it's going to help with your mood, it's going to help with regulating your other hormones. It's, I believe, one of the things that's going to help with a tremendous amount of the problems that a lot of people experience. in my thoughts, I don't have any fucking data to back it up, but if you go years and years and years with some type of nutritional deficit, you're probably going to experience some type of fucking problem. Fuck, I swear it. Can't put ads in this video. So on a side note, if you try to do advertising with Google, Google, and you take this video and you put it up as an ad, if you swear in it, Google won't let you use this video because you have fuck in it. Fuck. I have that fuck in it multiple times now. And then in the evening, I would have about one, maybe two cheese quesadillas, and I'd also put spices and herbs inside the quesadillas with mozzarella cheese on these raw tortillas that are fucking the bomb. That's probably one of my go-to things. I like to carb backload. I just feel like it's easier to control how I eat things if I just do the carbs in the evening. But I'm also open to trying new things. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. If you want to fucking lose some serious fat, try that. Try like training twice a day, 7 days a week. Like, just try it out and see if it fucking works. Like, yeah, you'll have a lot of people online tell you you're a fucking moron. Well, try it and see if it works. If it works for you, like, fucking try it. You know what I mean? You don't have to do it all the time. Like, once every 90 days, you can go, you know, or once every, like, 2 months, go for 7 days and do doubles or whatever the case is. Try it out. See, you know, if you want to, like, do a recomp or something like that or drop a shitload of fat real quick, like, shit works. Probably, you guys have probably families, and my girlfriend's in a different state, so I don't have that to worry about that, but it's a great way to, like, the amount of fat I lost was fucking copious. Anyways, I've got to wipe, and I have to go eat something else. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up for the porcelain god, for Tweety Bird. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up for Tweety Bird. Bye.